All right, let's talk about city business and what could be happening with a ordinance to release executive session minutes and a recording of a behind closed doors conversation that Springfield Alderman had about some fees being waived for the Wyndham City Center. And this was about $250,000 that was waived. And Springfield Alderman hearing about this from Mayor Jim Langfelder back in November of 2021. And if you recall, some of last year, the conversation came back up multiple times where the Wyndham City Center was looking at bringing in an investor, a developer to take over the operations and possibly make some hotel rooms into residential areas. There was pushback saying we need those hotel rooms for conventions, and that project really never advanced. And it was revealed in some of those hearings that indeed the Wyndham City Center did pay off their debt they had to CWLP for power and utilities, but then we get to the information of part of that, $1.2 million or so, was around $250,000 being waived in various fees. We asked Mayor Jim Langfelder last week about that, why Springfield Aldermen shouldn't have voted on that much of relief for the Wyndham City Center. But this also sparked a lot of conversation at the Springfield City Council last week as they prepare to pass a resolution to release that 10 minutes of closed-door audio. We'll obviously be airing a lot of that. But before that gets released, let's talk to Springfield Alderman Shawn Gregory about this. Alderman, thanks for taking time with us here on Springfield's Morning News. You actually, on Tuesday, said that this is kind of a distraction of sorts. What are your thoughts now? Here we are, close to a week after.
Well, that's just my personal feelings, and I always try to, speak those. But it really is that, this whole conversation doesn't move us closer to finding a solution for the Wyndham. The guy came and, tried to make a play, so to speak, on a building that he owns, and felt like it was, time for him to, try to sell it to somebody who had plans to improve it. And I think no matter, what situation we get, we're going to have somebody that wants to do some different things with it to in their views, that's profitable. And I think that, and they'll need some type of city incentive help. So when we talk about, that, debt being waived for whatever reason, on fees and things, we had our talks in the executive session, and, even if we did vote on it, I would be for it, as we are for various projects downtown to try to make it better. So, that's just where I'm at with that. And, I think if we put the same energy in finding a solution, then, we'll be a better city.
Alderman, so to the question of should Alderman have had a vote on this instead of just giving a heads up behind closed doors, should there have been, public awareness that nearly $250,000 was going to be waived in all of this?
I'll leave that, to the mayor's office of in the future of how he, wants to proceed with that. But, for us to make like this is a big deal that we didn't know that we, was going to be in some type of situation with the Wyndham is more so where I'm coming from. So, some fees and things like that, whatever, if it was the, whole $1.2 million, then yeah, some things might be different. But, these are small things when we bring $250,000 trash cans, and stuff like that. So, we really got some serious things to address in our city, and one of them is ensuring that the Wyndham thrives for a better downtown, and we need to stay focused on that and trying to move that ball forward. So,
will you support the resolution to release those executive session audio?
Absolutely. Therefore, we can hopefully move past this, so people can form their own opinions and we can move on. Because guess what? Even after that, we still got to deal with how we're going to improve our downtown Springfield.
We're talking with Springfield Alderman Shawn Gregory here with Springfield's Morning News on 92.7 WMAY, Springfield's News and Talk. Something else that I've been meaning to touch on that we haven't had time for, and maybe we'll have some time here in the days ahead, sure. But the idea of red light cameras. This was brought up, I believe Alderman Redpath and Alderman Hanauer both seem to like this idea of passing some kind of resolution at City Hall to say that they want Springfield to be considered, and with other cities, that are looking for having the authorization to do red light cameras in Springfield. So what do you think? Is that something that Springfield needs?
Here's where I'm in agreement with them that we do have some intersections and things that we have some high accident areas. I really think that it's more of an infrastructure problem in many of those intersections that we need to improve. And as far as red light cameras or not, I'm still going through the studies. There's been some studies to say that it really doesn't help slow down these accidents at these intersections and things. And so I want to continue to look at that. I have spoken with Ken Page from the ACLU, and he gave me some great feedback, from his perspective on it. And it was not all negative about this process. It was more so, if we would go forward, what type of oversight would this look like? How would this look like for the citizens? And before we define that, I couldn't commit to it.
Alderman Shawn Gregory, of course, city business is ongoing week to week to week, and we monitor that with the council roundup each and every Wednesday. But talk a bit about some of the things that you're looking for your ward, especially when it comes to the teen empowerment zone we've heard about.
Well, tomorrow, we take a big step in getting some engineering money to a group to really lay out a picture of how we want to design the first building. And I'm excited for this. This has been a project that we've long worked for, and it's really a opportunity for various grassroots not-profit organizations who have reach a population of kids that need to be reached, and they work with them every day. And we brought them together, and so people in this community will really have a place to work and grow, not only their organizations, but the children they serve. So we're really happy to move forward with that. There was some old buildings in our community that we had, and, we're really, working on this whole empowerment zone center with, what we have partnered with the park district on in the park, with the pump track and the fitness center. We've been turning our brains together about Chamberlain Park and how we transform that to benefit our community more. So this is just another step improving our community, and we're really happy to be here. All the partners that we have in play, both grassroots and we're thankful for UIS for taking the time to sit down with us and really helping us through the process as well. So we really took our time with this, and this is something that the community has asked for. While I was running the first time, even though I don't have an opponent, these things stay true.
Alderman, we had the mayor get the endorsement of former Mayor Mike Houston last week, and there's some talk about even asked Mayor Houston if he's going to make an endorsement in the treasurer's race. He said that he has yet to announce that, but stay tuned. You yourself, are you looking to make any endorsements in citywide races this year?
Well, flat. I support people who support things that to get done on the east side, and I've worked well with Mayor Langfelder, and then he's been there even before I been in politics. So I really believe that from what we have worked on together, that that needs to continue, and I support Mayor Langfelder as well as people in various races. And, I think people pretty much know where I stand. I'm a Democrat, and that's where I'm going. And, I definitely support Jim Langfelder.
Well, appreciate the time, as always, and delving a bit into city business. We'll definitely connect again soon on these and other issues, all right?
All right, now. Appreciate you.
It is Springfield's Morning News on 92.7 WMAY, Springfield's News and